Like Peter, Anita has also followed her passion and found professional success doing so. Anita is a doctor of psychology and clinical social worker with expertise in working with alcoholism, addiction, and recovery issues, and with relationship, couple, and family issues. She received her BA from Johns Hopkins University, Master's in Social Work from Catholic University of America, and Doctor of Psychology from Southern California University. She's currently in private practice full-time, as well as affiliated with several treatment programs throughout the country. With over 20 years of experience, she is the top of her game. She has spoken at numerous international conferences and served as a consultant for the U.S. Congress in substance abuse parity legislation. She is the author of 5 books, all of which can be found in the Upper School Library. Anita is regularly asked to appear on radio and television programs and has been named Best of DC Psychotherapy several times. The school had a glimpse of her talent as a speaker and psychotherapist not that long ago. Prior to the pandemic, Anita was invited to speak to upper school students at Collection. She fearlessly shared raw and powerful personal experiences about addiction and at the same time conveyed a deep compassion for others. She provided guidance on finding a pathway forward and hope for those who have friends and loved ones who struggle with addiction. Faculty and students alike were deeply moved by her remarks, calling it the best collection they had ever heard. She was invited back to speak to our parent and alumni community on the Friends School webinar series, Among Friends, hosted by our alumni director and fellow alum, Ashley Principe. The timely webinar focused on coping during the pandemic. You can still find the link for that webinar on our alumni page. Anita also serves on the Friends Heads Advisory Council, a group established by our head of school to provide guidance to the school on a variety of issues. I'm honored to present this award to Anita and welcome her to share a few words with us. Anita.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. Thank you, Friends School. I am just in awe of the multitude of miracles that have occurred over the past almost 6 decades for me to be here and for this to happen. My parents came to this country from India in the early 1960s to start a new life. They're 2 absolutely wonderful people who went through a lot of difficulties early in their lives, and they could not stay together. Despite the fact that I was an only child growing up in a very troubled home, they had the good judgment to send me to Friends School. As a young person, I developed a very serious problem with managing my emotions, which resulted in a substance abuse problem that lasted for about 15 years. In 1990, I got sober and began my journey into health and healing, and have been continuously sober for the last 31 years. After getting sober, I went back to school and became a psychologist and author. Who I am today and the contributions that I have been able to make are the result of 3 factors. The first one is that the difficulties of my childhood and my family, which drove me to develop deep pain and confusion, and then understanding, led me towards compassion and an interest in healing and helping others to heal. The second factor is the excellent foundation for life given to me by Friends School. The healthy and consistent environment of the school, the philosophy and the values of Friends School, and the outstanding education gave me a solid footing that would carry me through the ups and downs of life. When I think about Friends School today, I'm filled with deep gratitude, wonder, and awe that I was even there. I do not know what would have happened to me if I hadn't been there, but I'm quite sure that I wouldn't be who I am today, and I'm not even sure I would be alive. The third factor is the help, love, and support from my family, friends, and from my husband. My parents valued education above everything else, and they sacrificed a lot to put me through 14 years at Friends. I was a lifer. They've supported me tirelessly in my life, my recovery, and my work, and I'm blessed to have them. It was my father's idea to send me to Friends School, and he's always been there with his wisdom, love, and support. My mother saw me through my education and stood the watch like a true hero. My dear husband, Dr. Ron Smith, has been my best friend, love, teacher, and greatest gift from God for 23 years. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Friends School, for giving me an unshakable foundation for life.